Hey, what's the good word, friends? It's Totter here, and welcome back to a brand new series. A brand spanking new series! Pokemon Gold and Silver. Randomizer Soul Link. With my good friend. Y'all know him, y'all love him. Just Joshin.
Hey guys, I'm Just Joshin. Funny story, actually forgot my intro the first time we did this because it's been so long since we've done an episode of what we were talking about before. What's the last time you think we sat down and recorded the finale for the Pokemon Red and Blue 721 Soul Link?
Dude, it's been like
2019?
Dude, like freaking this many years.
Like
that
right?
many!
We're
It's crazy.
I mean, take a look. We're both new abodes. We're moving on in the world. Jobs are
crazy.
going great. Plenty of banter material, which is fantastic. I personally haven't even, forget how long we've done the Soul Link, I haven't even done anything on YouTube in several months, and I can't think of a better series to come back with.
Same. I mean, it's been about the same amount of time since I've uploaded, but we both knew in our hearts that we had to come back to you guys with a brand new Pokemon series, because the last time we did one, it was so much freaking fun. It was just the most fun I've ever had on YouTube, to be honest, especially with all the crazy things that happened in our Red and Blue playthrough, which, by the way, if you are interested to know what happened in that series, if you haven't seen it, or if you want just kind of a little taste of what we're about, pop over to Just Joshin's channel. His link will be in the description, as well as his Twitch, his Twitter, and all that fun stuff. Probably his address. I'll just fully dox him.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me my social security, put it down there.
There you go. It's all out in the open. But no, if you go over to his channel, you'll see one of his latest uploads was our funniest, craziest moments of the last Soul Link we did of Red and Blue 721. Go ahead and check that out if you want to see what's going on. If not, go ahead and stick with us, because this series is going to be just as much fun, if not more.
I'm very excited. Pretty much like the day we finished recording the Red and Blue, we were like, so, Gold and Silver sometime soon? And, you know, things happened, life got busy, but then a month or so ago, we were like, but let's actually.
Oh, yeah.
And here we
took
are.
Action. Sitting in our brand spanking new houses, and our freaking computer chairs ready to go.
With our brand spanking new layout designed by the wonderful Grenji Games, whose link will be in the description below as well. Wonderful artist,
Yes.
had a great time working with him. Go check him out as well.
Grenji, thank you so much. You will go in the description right away, sir. But anyway, so as you can see on the layout, we are doing a Gold and Silver Randomizer Soul Link. So that is a variant of a Pokemon Nuzlocke run. So I'll run through the basic rules of a Nuzlocke for those of you that don't know. I'm assuming most of you are here do know, but in case there are any newcomers, the first rule...
better be safe than sorry.
Absolutely. So the first rule of a Nuzlocke, any new route that you run into, the very first Pokemon that you see is the one that you're able to catch and use in your party. So of course, if you catch it, it's yours to use, and yeah, it's just yours to use. So that's rule number one. Rule number two is you must nickname it. You must nickname it to give it a special connection to your team, whatever might help perpetuate that, like get feelings going back and forth between your Pokemon because they're supposed to be your
emotional bond.
Your partner in crime, because it all builds up into rule number three, which is if that partner in crime of yours happens to reach 0 HP, get KO'd in any way, no matter what it is, it's gone. It is gone from your party forever. You can't use it anymore. Which a lot of you would be like, if you haven't played Nuzlocke before, it probably doesn't. They're like, what? Really? It's just a game. How could that feel? Trust me, if you played a Nuzlocke, you know that it's painful. Especially
and if you watched our first Soul Link, you know that it's gonna happen.
Oh,
There's
my
gonna
goodness,
be plenty of loss over the course of these next however many weeks that we play this.
Exactly, but those are the three main rules of a Nuzlocke. There are further rules, like just a couple of small detail rules. If you run into a Pokemon that you've already caught, that's called a dupes or a species clause, and you don't have to catch that one. You can re-encounter, but that's really exactly, and that's really the only other rule for the Nuzlocke that we're using. But as far as the Soul Link variant goes, Just Joshin has you covered there.
Yep. So as Totter said, Totter laid out the main rules of a Nuzlocke. A Soul Link is a slight variant on a Nuzlocke that makes it a little bit more cooperative. You may see, obviously if you didn't tune into the first one, you may be confused what's going on. We're going to be playing through Pokemon Gold and Silver together, and thusly our Pokemon are going to be linked at the soul in a similar way. So a Soul Link takes the... Exactly. See how it works? A Soul Link takes the basic rules of a Nuzlocke and adds a little bit of a twist on them to make them a little bit more cooperative friendly or cooperative interesting. For example, as Totter said in the beginning, whenever you capture a Pokemon on a route, that Pokemon is yours. You can only capture the first one. You fail it, whatever. If both of us manage to capture the first Pokemon on whatever route that we come to, those Pokemon are then paired for life until death do them part.
That's right.
Some tiny rules when doing that. The Pokemon cannot have the same primary typing, and they also must be opposite genders as well, in order to become a legally binding pair. So, for example, I run into a male Mankey on route... This game's weird. It doesn't start with Route 1 because they wanted to be fancy. I think it's like 28 or something. I run into a male Mankey, and Totter runs into a female Swinub. How about that? Those two, male and female, different primary types, can be paired. Fantastic.
I'd be fine with that, too.
That's a great pair. Let's go ahead and mark that one down. In addition, obviously they're going to be nicknamed as well. If one pair of a Soul Link pair dies, the other Pokemon goes down with it, as we said, until death do them part. So if I end up losing that Mankey, not only do I lose the Mankey, but Totter loses the Swinub as well, which is extremely sad. Final rule, which is mainly just for team building purposes and to force us into a little bit of variety. So not only can the two Pokemon that are in a pair not have the same primary typing, but no two Pokemon on either of our teams can share the same primary typing either. So once I have captured that Mankey, no more fighting types are allowed on my team or on Totter's team. We have to build our teams completely with unique primary typings, which makes for some interesting little tidbits of strategy as the game goes on, trying to maximize the number of potential pairs we can have out there at the same time.
Yep. So of course we can have any other duplicate typings in our PC, but on our main team of the 12 Pokemon that compose our team, they all have to have different primary typings. Just to be clear on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And other than that, that's the main skinny of it, and you'll understand it a lot as we go along as well. We'll make it pretty clear as we're getting encounters, and of course, all of these rules will be well written out in the description below if you want to consult them at any time.
Absolutely. Or if you want to ask us questions about it, feel free to. We'll explain them the best we can. Or if you want to praise us for what we're doing or trash us for what we're doing, feel free to talk to us. We are open books.
I read the comments all the time, so.
I eat ice cream in sadness when somebody makes fun of me.
Just kidding! In my nightmares every single night.
Exactly. Josh and I get on Discord and cry about it.
Yeah.
But anyways. Estoy muy triste. But no, so anyway, I guess that pretty much covers the gist of it. So now really comes the fun part. So basically in this episode, as most Nuzlockes really go, we are going to get as far as the starters go, and we'll explain what we're going to do once we get there. I'm sure a lot of you probably figured it out, but we'll lay out the groundwork once we get there. But I guess at this point, Mr. Just Joshin, we can jump right in, huh?
It's time to jump into the Johto region, my personal
six
favorite region in all of Pokemon. You know, I'm a little too early maybe to get into dropping bombs like that. We'll wait for episode 2 for that, but I just thought I'd throw that out there.
13-year-old me is ready to jump out of his skin. Let's go! I clicked the button! The button!
The second the music played in the intro screen, I was like, it transports you back to a different time.
Oh yeah, just
I'm gonna go ahead and turn on text speed fast, by the way.
A wave of resolve.
Speed
yeah,
run
actually,
strats.
That's a good option. Yeah,
Speed
there you go. Where to go?
And a different
Sound battle,
frame.
text speed.
What?
Fast. Oh, that's right.
Like
we have option of frames.
Frame options. There's not a single
important.
colored one out there, but that's okay. I'm going with this one.
What was the one I always used? I can't remember. We had 8 types. I can't remember what I used though. I mean, they're all so basic. But hey, it's Game Boy Color 2001.
Yeah,
what do you
that's all
want?
I had back then.
Exactly. Let's go. You know. I'm gonna go with 6. 6 is fine.
I like that one. Connect the dots.
So back to save. Yeah, it did. Perfect. Okay, new game.
3, 2, 1. I was jumping.
I jumped ahead of you. I'm sorry.
Jumped the gun a little bit.
Okay. Here's my line. Ellipses. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is Oak, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is
I
mine.
believe Oak starts us off in this game.
Okay, here we go.
I thought you were doing Darth Vader for a second.
I just sound like me sleeping. I probably have sleep apnea and I'll die. No. What? You woke me up. What? Will you check the clock for me?
Oh,
what time is it and why are you here?
Having to set the in-game clock. What a time to be like. Oh, only 90s kids remember.
This was innovative. This was innovative for its time, Joshua.
It's true. It is. We're currently in the same time zone, correct? So it's 8 o'clock at night for us.
Yes, we are clearly in whatever European time is. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's I don't even know what their time zones are, but we are. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Fourth wall breaking.
8 o'clock. Yeah. Ooh, dogs. They're gonna be able to find us.
Snap! It's over. Okay, what 8 o'clock? Bam! How many minutes? It is. Was it 52?
52.
That's what I got. Snap. All right, look at that. Whoa! 52? Night 8:52. No wonder it's so dark. My goodness, why did you wake me up? And why am I in bed at 8:52? Because I'm an old man.
Yeah.
Hello! Sorry to keep you waiting, lad. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I'm sure you didn't miss this voice at all, did you? My name is Oak. Red is the Pokemon champion, but you need to go knock him off his pedestal. But, anyway, people call me the Pokemon professor. This world is... Look at that Snorlax, though.
Ooh, look at my Teddy Ursa eating his entire fist.
Look at that baby faux Snorlax. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People in Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. Now, but we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. As a matter of fact, there are 100 types we didn't even know about in the last game, so we really didn't know much at all. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was?
Goal.
Oh, you know.
We gotta bring him back, right? It's only fair.
You know.
It's time for the... Wait, why are you typing Jersh?
Because you're my... No, this is my name! Why am I typing that?
I'll play as Terter in this playthrough. It's an alternate reality.
We are not at the point that I thought we were yet. My bad.
And that actually just reminded me of something else. One big change from our first Soul Link to this one is we can now see each other's screens, which there were a lot of moments in the first one where something would happen, we didn't know what was happening. We can now see it. For example, I just saved both of our names from being Jersh for the whole playthrough.
We would have had to start it over again. It would have been awful.
Exactly.
So, thank goodness for Just Joshin, because that would have been...
The screen share. Thank Discord.
That would have been horrible. Okay, Terter, N. Oh yeah, and we're still doing our caps lock and
the all caps versus the non-all caps. I love it.
Because as you can tell, one of us likes to yell a lot, in person and in game, as a matter of fact. Terter / Jersh, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. Lance!
Oh no. I'm scared.
A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Let's freaking go, man!
The shrink! Oh my god.
Look at my room!
This takes me back. I'll tell you, so... Again, maybe a little...
Look at this radio! Look at this TV! Sorry.
The time that we were here. What was your first ever Pokemon game? Just a quick little...
My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue. I'll never forget the day. So my dad... I'll make this brief. My dad drove tow trucks for a living. He owned a towing company. Mm-hmm. And so I would be in his truck nonstop, which was a good time because, we'd have a lot of bonding time, lots of different things to see, traveling around the city. And, but one Christmas, he bought me Pokemon Blue because I heard about Pokemon. I loved it. All my friends had it. And I was like, Daddy, I want that one. I want that game right there with the turtle on it. Give me that. He was like, oh, God, here. I mean, he didn't say that, but he was just like, okay, I'll get it. And, yeah, man, pop that bad boy in, pick Squirtle, and I was off to the races.
There you go. So mine also was, Pokemon Red, same generation. My first Pokemon game ever. But I was like 4 at the time, maybe, because those games came out in like what 1996. I was born in '95. I probably got them a couple years later. I had no idea what I was doing when I played through them. I played through them and I was like, this seems fun. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll keep going. What's this? Mewtwo? Cool, that's great. This was the first game, because this game came out in 2000. I would have been like 5-ish years old. This was like, I have more childhood memories with this game than any, because it was the first one that from day one I knew what I was doing. I was ready to destroy this game the day I picked it up from GameStop.
Yeah, this game is just phenomenal. Oh, we're going to the mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Now, it pretty much, let's get it high as possible.
All right, here we go. Me.
Yeah.
That's about as high I can go. Oh, Terter, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. Why does she sound like she's in distress?
Yeah.
Help! He's coming after me. Was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Hooray! I'm sorry I'm so excited, honey. But here you go. We didn't get a Pokemon gear in the last game. This is innovation at its finest.
Right.
Pokemon gear, or just Pokegear, it's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? What day is it, Josh? What day is today? Fourth wall.
Oh, God. It is Monday, currently. We are pre-recording this ahead of time.
It is because I need...
Spoilies!
Because I need 4 days to edit, which also spoilies, but we'll get there too. Yeah. But it is Monday. Monday, is it? And also, did you clean your room, you filthy animal? Yeah. I mean, is it daylight? Which I heard all the time, because I was messy.
I'll be honest, I don't really know how daylight savings works at all. Like, well, I know like how it works in terms of when it's spring, you put the clock forward. When it's fall, you put the clock back. I don't know which one is technically daylight savings, so I actually don't know the answer to this question.
I'm pretty sure it's daylight savings now, but we should all just move to Arizona where that isn't a problem.
Right. Okay, I'll say yes then.
Okay, so that's what I said.
Our clocks are desynced.
Oh no, we gotta start over. Oh
Run
no,
over.
what is happening? Is that okay? No, it's not, because it's clearly 8:58. No, it's fine. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight savings time. I will do just that, Mother. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? No. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm getting a little too.
Allow me to explain it to you anyway.
Yeah. 2 hours later, and you just turn this little dial. Don't just turn the Pokegear on and select the phone icon. Yes, that's what you do. Yeah. Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose the name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Only if you lived in 2020.
This was before the announcement of the iPhone. Pokemon was way ahead of the game.
Dude, they're going way back. Exactly, man. This is something. Look, they even got a kitchen in this house. They didn't have that in the last game?
Hardwood floors? What the heck?
I could sit here with my mom if I want. I mean, this is innovation at its finest. It took him 5 generations for an actual bench, and here we are with innovation, sitting at a stool. So
I will say the hardwood floor with the wood panel walls is maybe the most dated thing I've ever seen about this game.
That is very true. So on that note, we're gonna leave that house right now and never come back, which is exactly what we're gonna do. So
look, we could mingle with the folks of what is this, New Barktown? We could mingle with them if we wanted to. I kind of just want to go see the starters. I don't know about you personally. I'm ready to. I want to see some starters.
This man's like, Terter. Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. I don't want to talk to you. Please, I want to go
around in front of your house all day. Oh snap!
Who's that guy?
The little details. Who's peeping in? We'll figure out. We'll find him later.
It's like Metal Gear Solid ! Hold
on, can I? Okay, so I have breaking the fourth wall a little bit. I've been streaming a whole bunch, and I have this fancy thing called a Stream Deck, which allows me. I mean, I basically just use it as a fancy soundboard, but I have the Metal Gear Solid ! On there. If I play it, does it play? It does not play. Okay, you guys did not hear that. Pretend it's in there.
That was actually what made me think of it, because I was watching one of your streams, and that happened. Which, by the way, like I said, his link is in the description. Go check out his screams. Go check out his screams. Don't check out his screams because they are frightening. But check out his streams. in the description, like I mentioned before. But anyway, we are here, ready to check out our Pokemon. I'm ready.
All right, so you did Oak. I think we said we're gonna try to switch off professors in between What's they're gonna do more generation? Spoilers.
No.
We're gonna switch between. So I'm gonna do Elm. This is this is a little rude, but I always gave him a very nerdy voice because he wore glasses. There's not a one-to-one connection there, but I always gave him a little bit of a...
Oh, Jersh Terter, there you are. I need to ask you a favor. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon, and he keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him. It's a brand new invention for this time. It's 2000, by the way, from him, saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Could you look into it for us? I'll give you a Pokemon for a partner. They're a rare Pokemon that we just found, and we'll go on pick one.
What a nice guy!
Just take it for free. Just take it.
Dude, you know what? Forget it. I'm out of here. I don't even want to play.
Can we start over? The clock situation's still really freaking me out.
He's like, wait, where are you going? Don't you want to play?
Don't you want a free Pokemon?
I guess so. Okay, well...
Now, let's test our memories. Who got the last encounter in Pokemon Red and Blue 721? Because the other person should look at the starters first. I'll be honest, I don't remember.
I definitely don't remember. And I went through when I edited the Funny Moments video, and you would have thought that I would have remembered that, but I
You know what we can do? Watch this. Okay, we're going to flip a coin. I will be heads, you will be tails. Whoever it lands on gets to choose.
I completely trust you 100%.
Starter. Hey Google, flip a coin.
You got tails.
It's tails. Google has decided. Google has decided. Terter. Let's go ahead and look at those starters.
That is a fantastic way of doing things, and I feel like
that's where technology is nowadays.
I need to get me one of those. What do you got? An Echo Dot over there? Not sponsored, by the way.
It's a Google Home Mini.
Very nice, very
Not
nice.
Not sponsored.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
if I had
first
that
Pokemon.
Google money?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Then that would just be phenomenal. First Pokemon. Ah! Ah!
Oh, I love Magby. You don't like Magby? Let's trade cartridges. I'll take the 857. You take the 858. I'll take Magby.
But Magby would have been nice had it been like, you know, further down when I could like train it along with some other big boys. But when it's like the
that's
starter,
a good point. A starting baby Pokemon is a little scary, and I think he doesn't evolve until like level 30, so that is a little frightening. I will agree.
Unless Magby's like sprouting flamethrower, then it'd be like, this man is spitting, bro.
Should I do? I can't remember. Do we do one back and forth? So I should reveal my first starter now. All right,
yes,
I will reveal my first starter as well. I don't hate this little Egyptian bird actually at all. I actually kind of like Natu quite a bit. That's not a bad starter Pokemon. I'm pretty fine with that.
Hashtag rock weaknesses over here.
Oh yeah, goodness. Getting bodied. All right,
but I do like Natu. I will not take Magby. Elm, don't ask me questions. Let me.
Yeah, I'll ask.
Yeah, would you respect my process, please?
Yeah.
I must inspect every Pokemon as closely as possible, and that's
pretty solid.
Hello.
That's a pretty. Look at them. You may look at those arms and think he couldn't rip you in half, but believe me, he's a strong boy.
Dude, Pinsir he's a sir. He is an absolute sir.
That's a pretty good second option. Let's see Pinsir's potential. By the way, any of these could potentially be paired together. We'll explain that after.
We will tell you
the
why.
second potential option for me.
Josh, say it.
No, when I saw it on screen, you could see in my face that I didn't want to say it because I'm gonna say it the way it's supposed to be said, which is Fanfy. This is a Fanfy. I'm a huge fan of this Pokemon, Fanfy, not Fanpy, as most of the internet correctly says. This is my promise to you, Gilmore 2020. If you choose this as your starter, I will pronounce it Fanfy, because Fanfy's 2020 sounds something. I don't know. I don't watch
man's-
political commercials.
See, I mean, that
What a
was a
great
good sell.
Pokemon.
Because now, if you want that to continue on for the rest of the series, you have to vote for fan.
You gotta
fan
pick it.
P.
For those who don't know, for my entire childhood, I accidentally, and by the way, I love this Pokemon. Let me go ahead and remove its name. I think Fanfy and Donphan are great Pokemon. So I would be extremely happy with this as an option. For my entire childhood, I mistakenly thought that there was a second H in the name Fanpy, so I've always called it Fanfy. And apparently, I found out like 2 years ago that's not the case, and it shattered my entire worldview. So,
Hey, that was
anyway,
me
that's
and
option 2.
That was me and Gyarados when I thought it was Gyarados. So I get you. I get you.
I knew
just
someone thought it was Gyarados. That's a big no.
I just couldn't pass up the it's not like a spiral. It's not a freaking spiral snake. But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to roast. But anyway, last Pokemon.
It had to be a Fanpy. Ooh, another solid ground type. I like Sandslash. He didn't. I know his stats are kind of booty cheeks, but I like his design a whole lot.
I'm okay with Sandslash as a start though, because Sandslash reminds me a lot of the Pokemon that I was voted on having in our Red and Blue run, because it's evolved.
Evolution.
It might have a decent move to use in the beginning. Maybe not. I mean, the one that I had prior, no spoilers, had a pretty strong move because it was already evolved stone-wise. Kind of spoilers. But still, Sandslash, not bad. Honestly, all three of these aren't that bad. The first one might be a little hard to use. Keep that in mind when you guys are doing the thing that we're going to tell you about. But Sandslash is number 3.
Final potential starter for me over on Pokemon Gold is a Golduck. It's basically as fitting as it could possibly be. All right,
that's true.
We've got some pretty solid options here. So what typings do you have? A ground type. I have
a ground type, fire type,
and
a bug type. Right,
a bug type, and I have a water type, a ground type. And a psychic type, not too psychic starter?
Yeah, it has to be, because I believe the first primary flying type ever was Tornado, so it's definitely psychic.
Correct.
Flying.
So
not
that's
normal
very
flying.
nice for us. Because what that means is there's only one potential pair here that couldn't happen. As we said in the rules in the beginning, any potential pair can't share a primary typing. So the only issue we might have here is if everybody votes for Fanpy and Sandslash. There's a possible issue there. But other than that, the vote on these starters is not up to us. We're not going to choose the starters right here before your very eyes. That's where you guys come in.
Exactly. So, as Josh mentioned, what we're going to do is we are going to put a poll up on our Twitter pages after this episode goes live, which, by the way, this episode will go live today. I don't know why I'm telling you when it's going to go live, because you're watching it now. But it's going to be...
It is Friday, March 6th, 2020.
Thank you, Robot
that was
Josh,
Google.
for stepping in.
That was Google.
That's true. It's like, stop breaking fourth wall. They can't see you. I don't even know if that's a fourth wall break, but anyway. So today's Friday. The polls are going to be up as soon as this episode goes live, which this episode will go live at 5 p.m. Central. You guys will have until the end of Sunday night to vote on our starters. And then after Sunday night's over, I will actually turn it over to... And by the way, our Twitters that you can go to will be in the descriptions, but just the same here. It's at MakeItTotter, MakeItTotter, and then you got at Just Joshin, YT, as it sounds.
You can see those above our screens as well if you're looking for them specifically.
Oh, yeah, true. So I don't know why I spelt it, because they're right up there. But... So go to those two places, vote for our Pokemon, and Josh will let you know about our uploading schedule so you know when to find us.
Yeah, so this episode, as we said, as the robot said, is going live on a Friday. That's not going to be our normal upload schedule. We wanted to give you guys a little bit extra time to vote, just to make sure everybody gets to vote. By the way, when there's the two polls up, whichever starter wins each of those, we're going to be combining those together to get the starter pair, obviously, as we said. After this goes live on that Friday, you'll have the weekend to vote. Episode 2 or episode 1, depending if you want this to be a 0. I guess it'll be episode 2. The next episode will go live on that Tuesday. And from that point forth, every episode will be going live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. switching back and forth between mine and Totter's channels. Of course, as he said, links to both places will be in the description below if it's an episode. You'll be watching this on Totter's channel. There'll be a link to my channel. You can go watch the Tuesday episode. And if you're watching the Tuesday episode, there'll be a link to his channel in the description. Back and forth, until we win and or lose. I mean, win. We're going to win.
Obviously, we're going to win. I can't even believe you said lose. How dare
Easy
you?
dub.
How dare you? But, so anyways, guys, so now that we have all the groundwork laid out, thank you for watching. Like I said, like Josh said, the next episode will be going over on Josh's channel on Tuesday. By that time, the starters will be voted upon, and we will start our journey. But other than that, Josh, did you have anything else to add, or are we good, sir?
I'm just happy to be back, man. It's a good time.
I'm ecstatic. We knocked the rust off, man. We got back in front of the camera. We just started doing our thing. We kind of had a couple of like red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. couple of little practice like kind of talk sessions, and I think it went really well. So hopefully you guys will stick around for the next episode over on Josh's channel and for every episode other than that. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. So vote on those starters, and we will see you over at Josh's channel on Tuesday.
Thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.